The world's 7.8 billion people are bidding a hearty farewell to 2020, but without the usual fanfare and public gatherings because of the coronavirus pandemic. AP's Zaria Shackley reports.
Australia was among the first nations to ring in 2021 because of its proximity to the international date line. It's a grim end to the year for New South Wales and Victoria, the country's two most populous states, which are battling to curb new COVID-19 outbreaks. New Zealand, which is 2 hours ahead of Sydney, and several of its South Pacific Island neighbours have no COVID-19 cases, and New Year celebrations were the same as ever. In China, Beijing is holding a countdown ceremony with just a few invited guests, while other planned events have been cancelled. Hong Kong has usually seen raucous celebrations along the waterfront and in bar districts for the second year running. However, New Year's Eve fireworks have been cancelled, this time over coronavirus rather than public security concerns. Much of Japan is welcoming 2021 quietly at home. I'm Zaria Shackley.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson says Britain will be an open, generous, outward-looking internationalist and free-trading country once it quits all EU rules and enters 2021. In the broadcast message, Johnson spelled out grounds for hope in the coronavirus crisis now that vaccines are coming on stream, including one developed in Britain by Oxford University and Cambridge-based AstraZeneca. Johnson says Britain will work with partners around the world as it chairs the G7 Club of Nations and the UN's Climate Change Summit in 2021. He appealed also for unity at home among the Britain's fractious nations after strains laid bare by the Brexit saga. Spain has reached a deal with Britain to preserve freedom of movement across its border with Gibraltar just hours before the Brexit deadline expires. China approved a COVID-19 vaccine developed by an affiliate of state-backed pharmaceutical giant Sinopharm on Thursday, making it the country's first approved shot for general public use as it braces for increased transmission risks over winter. Reuters' Emily Wither reports.
In the race to beat coronavirus, China is the latest country to approve a vaccine. It was developed by an affiliate of state-backed pharmaceutical giant Sinopharm, making it the country's first approved shot for general public use. China is bracing for increased transmission risks over winter. No detailed efficiency data of the vaccine has been publicly released, but its developer says it's 79.34% effective. The approval comes after the United Arab Emirates became the first country to roll out the vaccine to the public, and as Pakistan announced a 1.2 million dose purchase deal with Sinopharm.
That's Reuters' Emily Wither reporting. Media reports say U.S. President Donald Trump has recently received unconfirmed intelligence information indicating that China offered money to non-state actors in Afghanistan to attack American soldiers. A senior Trump administration official confirmed to VOA details of the declassified intelligence published by Axios News website. The official spoke on condition of anonymity. President Trump returned to the White House today, cutting short his Florida holiday vacation. AP's Jackie Quinn reports.
There's no official reason given for President Trump coming back to Washington a day early, but the change in plans was announced hours after Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley said he would object next week when Congress meets to affirm Joe Biden's election victory. Hawley's move would likely force a number of votes in the House and Senate that would delay the certification of Biden's win. Meanwhile, the Trump campaign filed a second request to the U.S. Supreme Court, asking that it overturn his election loss in Wisconsin, his second appeal in as many days. Jackie Quinn, Washington.
Several people remain unaccounted for after a landslide struck a Norwegian village on Wednesday. Rescue efforts are continuing but are being hampered by unstable ground in the area. Reuters' Adam Reed reports.
Rescue efforts are continuing in southern Norway after a landslide swept away buildings, leaving at least 10 people injured and several more still missing. Drones and search dogs have been deployed to negotiate the unstable clay in Gjerdrum, about 19 miles north of the capital Oslo, following the incident the day before. The ground is too unsafe for emergency workers to walk on, and some 1,000 people have so far been evacuated.
That is Reuters' Adam Reed reporting.